Hello, hello, hello. Speed Gaming 4. How's it going? We are here with another race from the Randomizer League Season 4. Joining me is Salty Pigeon. How's it going, Salty?
Ooh, yeah. I'm happy. This is good. Great
Yeah,
Saturday, full of Metroid stuff. I'm excited, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. We got the Bigos Amigos versus who's this other team?
That's the odd trio, man. The odd trio,
Oh,
the odd trio's guaranteed to win one match next week. They're
I
they're
don't
a
think
pretty
so.
solid team.
They might be this week, but I'm thinking next week might be a problem.
I don't know. This week we have a really talented opponent. We had Fringo Fox earlier, who played a beautiful game. And right now we have Break Jake, also known in Twitchland as Twin Elements. And we're going to get rolling. Mr. IP, would you like to tell us about Chozo?
Chozo, those are the big bird statues that hold the stuff. And so,
Ooh.
not always in major minor do they have anything we want. Sometimes it's a minor location with ammo, but in this mode, the Chozos hold all the secrets. And the asterisk Chozos, which are not really Chozos, but we call them Chozos anyway, like Morph Pedestal. Each boss has a reward, even though Dragon's the only one with an actual Chozo statue. So Ridley E creates a Varia reward and right side supers and wrecked ship. But other than those exceptions, it's all the majors are going to be on the Chozo statues, and everything else is minors. And when I say majors, I mean majors and minors, if that's not confusing enough already. The Chozo logic likes to give you every single thing you need to finish the entire game, including 3 E-tanks, 1 reserve, 1 power bomb pack, 2 supers, and 2 missiles. So all of that I just said, plus all the big upgrades and grapple and all that, those are going to be in the Chozo locations. So yeah, say that 3 times fast.
Absolutely. I will not try that this time. But thank you. That was very coherent, and I appreciate it. Morph Ball Pedestal, always going to have Morph Ball. And 2 shout outs real quick. Huge thank you to Paragon, who's been like all over the place with tracking all over
Yeah,
this league, helping us out a ton. Thank you so much. And also to Yield Fart Gamer, using my favorite sprite, the Dread sprite.
nice. But you guys aren't Tales of the Dreaded Metroid, or do you have to pay them money to use it?
No, I think the Dreaded Metroid is something different.
Oh, right.
I think it's like
Well,
a Metroid 2 reference or something. You know, where there's Metroids in the game.
are there? I
A
thought this was
couple.
Metroid running around. Look at Metroid go. Look at Metroid shooting the door. Metroid getting the bomb.
Metroid, she's such a superhero. And by
She?
that I mean superhero. Oh
I
man,
didn't
I
know it was
ruined
even
it.
a she. Spoilers, come on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Spoilers from 1986 or whatever, you know? I'm
I
getting
know.
around to playing the first one someday.
Yeah, 37-year-old spoiler. I apologize. Metroid is a girl, but
Oh,
she's an
man.
awesome girl. And yeah, sweet. Oh no,
Oh,
Senor Fart
what?
laid a
Oh.
powerbomb a little too far over, but get some extra ones.
Now, it's that kind of decision making that I hope to see from the Odd Trio next week as well.
Oh
I'll
no, you're
just
gonna
say
see
that.
perfect gameplay next week. This week though, we're going up against really good players.
Yeah.
My apologies. I love the paper trackers, Crazed and Kitsune IP. They're all awesome people. I've got to talk to each one of them a little bit. Me and IP are racing next week, so we're just talking trash. But this one
It's
is
gonna be
about
fun.
Break Jake, also known as Twin Elements, and Yield Fart Gamer. Pretty much right together on each other's tail. So far, great start, and we each have an energy tank now.
Nice. Always good. Those low E seeds can be like sort of subtly dangerous in that you start playing parts of the game where you're used to having a bit more energy and you just start going on muscle memory, tanking hits, not being careful, and before you know it, you've died in green Bryn somewhere that is super embarrassing. At least that's been in my experience.
It can definitely happen. Yeah, E-tanks are not where you're going to expect them to be. And it looks
Wow.
like the early Chozo statues are just be like, hey man, here's ammo.
The other two power bombs were out of logic, weren't they? Because I think bombs were at first missiles. So they got but now they've got the Chozo logic power bomb. So Chozo's like, you're supposed to have power bombs now, but the game's certainly not being stingy with them. They've
No,
already got
definitely not.
Crystal Flash power bomb ammo, but no other ammo.
Yeah, nothing else. It looks like Twin Elements / Break Jake is skipping out in BT and heading straight for a gauntlet check, and
Nice.
I don't mind that at all because with bombs already and power bombs and absolutely 0 missiles, it's like, why would you want to fight that guy with your pea shooter?
And an E
That would
tank
take a ton of shots.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. See, I would have just blundered right in there and just been like, "Oh, great! I've got a 15-minute BT fight now. Awesome."
I thought you actually could defeat him with just the pea shooter, but smart
can,
people
I
are
think.
saying no in chat. So
Oh,
I'll
you
defer
can't
to
get in
them.
the door. That's why.
Oh, right, you can't. That's why.
That's why.
Well,
Yeah, it
that's why
says
we
not
have
even
chat here to
possible.
keep me honest.
So yeah, even more embarrassingly, I would have gone down and then tried
at
to
a door.
missile the door in rage, but wouldn't have any missiles to do it. But speaking of missiles,
BT is Brandon Treasure. He's a huge fan of Set Spacers, the fun. Really great guy. Just won an Oscar, I think, Mr. Treasure. Yeah, pretty sweet. So we're gonna get a double gauntlet check here.
Yep.
Nice wall jumps by both of them to get up there. That's a little tricky, but
Yeah.
they both did it just fine.
For me, that's one of those tricks that like I do it perfect for like, a few weeks in a row, and then just my fingers just forget how to do it one day, and then I have to like practice it for half an hour, and then it's like, okay, now you can do this trick again.
Yeah,
Good
I
job.
don't have that problem with any tricks. Cough, cough, bomb jumping, cough.
Yeah. No, me either. Definitely not. I was just joking. Right. More missiles, though. Now
Yeah,
the game's
so-
like, have all the missiles.
If two certain commentators had this seed going against each other, we'd both be down there looking at BT's door like, huh, that's a nice red shade of door there. I enjoy that.
How many power bombs does it take to open this door again?
I think it's 16, so we're kind of out of luck.
Well, maybe if I do lay 15, go to the ship, refill, come back and lay one more, maybe that'll work.
Oh, but then it resets and then we can't do it.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, so
game.
Doggone. Oh no!
Oh,
Yee!
come on, Yee.
I'm glad he's saved, but that's a pain in the rump. I'm sorry, buddy.
Hey, look what BT's
Twin
got,
Elements. Twin Elements finding the high jump boots.
Yeah. Get our booties. We love our booties.
Absolutely, and they go great with another item that I won't tell you yet because we haven't found it.
But they make you jump really high, and they're really good feeling on the fingers to be doing those high jumps.
Why do you put your boots on your fingers, dude?
Because that's just how dumb I am.
Oh, okay, well, I appreciate you, so that's fine.
Yep. Hey, don't shame my finger boots, all right?
Definitely not.
Yeah. Thanks, chat. Boots on the feet is so mainstream. I can't believe you even. It's really cringe you would even ask, honestly.
IP has the third nicest fingers in the league. We took a poll before it started, and he's at third place. So I apologize for bringing that up.
What was the methodology of that test? I would like to know.
We can't actually talk about that part of it, but you got third place. So how about you just enjoy that?
I'll take it. I'll take it. It's the only award I'm going to get in this league. So I'll absolutely take it. Meanwhile, Twin Elements going to head on down to Green Bryn. We're going to get some, hopefully going to get some, super good checks in here. It seems like there's a ton, right? There's the reserve, there's charge, there's spore spawn. Maybe there's not a ton. Is that it?
I think that is it for Green Bryn. Yeah, Green Bryn normally is a ton with Edacoons and Wavegate and the like, but yeah, Chozo's a little bit more streamlined, and yeah, we only get a few options down there. So we're going to see what we get and then make a routing decision.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking there's just a lot of on-path miners, especially in this check. There's like 4 right in a row within the, one door transition. So I always feel like I'm filling up on cool stuff when I come to Green Bryn. All right, so look at that. Twin Elements got all the ammo types from this stop in here, picking up some supers and another E-tank, it looked like.
Yes, I believe so. So not a bad stop. With chozo seeds, I've seen multiple times this week. Charge likes to play hide and go seek, so it's not like you're just gonna find it. And
have you ever seen anyone skip this location not in area? You know? Sometimes in area you have to, or it's just too far away to get to make sense.
And I really like what Ye Old Fart Gamer's doing here. He's like, you know what? I died up in Gauntlet. That definitely wasted about 45 seconds. I'm not even going to look at BT. And high jump boots aren't totally necessary. They're definitely a nice quality of life thing. He doesn't know that, obviously. But I think it's a smart thing to be like, you know what? I'm definitely behind here because of that Gauntlet issue. So I'm just going to go.
Well, maybe we're going to see Ye Old skip that location like I just said. No, just kidding. I was going to ask, do you know, is a Ye Old Fart comfortable with bootless lava dive? Because high jumps are not super required until gravity ends up being in lower Norfair or something, right? You know?
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I have gotten to know him a little bit over the year. He's a really good guy, but I don't know all of his ins and outs and what he's comfortable with.
Yeah, sure.
I think he would definitely prefer the high jump.
Well, wouldn't we all?
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not 100% sure on if that's like a comfortable thing or not.
Right.
So hopefully we find like space and gravity or space and speed or something he can work with to make up for that.
Well, at some point he's going to be going back up there, whether it's just for wreck ship or whatever. So, you know, I don't hate the I'm losing time, I will check that location later kind of mentality, as long as you don't forget it completely. But it could have been trash too. But
longest rando seed I've personally seen, and it's definitely not the longest rando seed ever because, well, I've only been in the league 1 year. But it was me against the Beef Robber, and you know we had a pretty good match going on, but the seed was so evil. And I think Beefy ended up winning with just under 2 hours of time. What it wanted us to do. So I think it was like a 155 or something. I'm sure there's been a longer one, but for a player as good as Beef Robber to get a 155, you know the seed was evil. So
Simo pointing out something really interesting in chat. I want to draw attention to that. The screw attack was at charge, and logically, you were supposed to do that to then go back up to Gauntlet to get your missiles. Because remember, the power bombs that we got in Logic was only 1 pack. That's not enough to put Gauntlet in Logic.
For sure.
And that's the other ones we got were out of Logic. So, yeah, that is pretty gross. I must agree.
That's also a good thing why I only understand about half the Logic. Because otherwise, I'd be a little upset about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thankfully they both check Gauntlet. They know what's going on up there. And this won't be an issue going forward. But yeah, that's not really a nice thing from the seed there.
Well, you know, everyone talks about reading the seed and like what the logic is and whatever. But, you know, the seed is stupid. The seed wants you to do absurd, ridiculous things that no runner would ever do. And, you know, so you have to incorporate the thoughts, you know, what the runners can do out of Logic with what the seed wants and sort of try to balance those. But speaking of what the seed wants us to have
the Spood Beaster. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there it is. Spood Beaster down at Alpha Peebs. That's another one of these easy to forget if you're too used to major minor checks. But nothing doing for Break Jake. Break Jake forgot nothing. And gonna get down there and get that Spood with the high jump boots. And yeah.
That's really good news.
Good movement. Really good movement, especially this early. I hope Ye Old Fart manages to get up there before too long, too. At least
Are
get the
they
spood.
are they gonna yank me off for singing a song that doesn't even exist? Like
I,
I
that
just
is,
started doing that.
wouldn't that be your IP actually? So
Yeah, that'd be like my song.
are you gonna sue Speed Gaming for you singing the song you made up?
Well, if they yank me for it, sure. But
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm a
only if they make a big deal out of it, then maybe.
yeah. If I'm a giving person. Like if you want to use my song, that's totally fine. You go for it, bro.
What a
Or
song it was, I
or
must
sis,
say.
bro. You know, like
Yeah.
whatever. Like whatever. But yeah, if you're gonna yank me for a song that's not even copyrighted, that's pretty silly.
Oh man, that's sad news, Jestro. Doesn't matter who owns the IP. It's just all about paying the copyright lawyers' bills, I guess.
All right. Well,
Anyway.
thank all of you in chat for being here to see the death of Salty as a commentary personality.
You'll be back with a mustache on your pigeon, and you'll be like, definitely not Salty Pigeon 78 or whatever. Just switch the numbers around. Yeah, yeah. But while we were being dumb, Break Jake picked up Spring Ball, another
Who?
good movement item. Break Jake, twin elements, twin
Oh,
break
Twin
elements,
Elements.
Jakes. Yeah,
Twin Jake break elements. Yeah, that guy
yes.
is a really good player. I guess somebody must have stole his name somewhere. But I like both the names. Twin Elements is a nice name. Break Jake makes me think of truck driving, and that's my big brother. So I like all of it.
Oh, Jestro's got a new name for you, Salty.
Pepper Sparrow 78. Yo, man, Jestro's my buddy. He has my back, man. It's all good.
Yeah.
He's never been here before. It's the Pepper Sparrow. And Pepper Sparrow's saying, hey, grappling beam for Break Jake. Great job.
Look at all
high
these
jump.
movement possibilities. But not a suit in sight yet. So if you were twin elements, where would you go now, Salty? What's your decision?
I don't know what I would do if I was Twin Elements, but if I was Break Jake, I think I would definitely just go check the Kraid boss and see what's there.
Yeah.
You know, give a nice safety save, and with the energy I have, maybe check ice as well.
Yeah. I was gonna say, what about ice?
Well, I just told you, buddy.
Well, then
now we know.
Well, I guess then that means there's egg on my face now, isn't there?
Well, eggs are delicious, so don't worry about that. But Jake Elements is going to check ice, it looks like. Oh, nope, deciding against it or deciding for it. I don't know what's going on.
Taking a save first, maybe? Or
that's also smart.
Did they?
If it's a trash item, like, oh man, reserve tank or missiles, then yeah, save scum and then go the other direction.
And also, that lava is not fun to fall in with no suits. So that can happen just like the smallest miscalculation of a jump, and then whoops, now I just lost a whole tank that I need to get back alive.
Exactly. Not as bad as the acid, but still no suits. You don't want to be in there.
Nice spring ball tech.
It's not your friend. Nice jump in that door by Twin Elements. I
gotta learn that. That's cool.
I haven't often seen that. It definitely saves a second, I would believe. Oh my goodness, we're not save scumming this. This is nice and purple. Well, regularly purple, but
I think it's
whatever it is for him.
It's gonna be blue for break, I believe.
Nice job. Okay.
Break elements.
Well, blue's pretty perfectly close to purple there, so.
Yeah, I guess.
Like they're on the same scale.
Yeah.
And he's using the IP suit. This is basically the suits we'll be wearing.
Yeah, probably so, yeah.
If we could choose, Dash is going to be vanilla suits, but if we could choose a suit, this would be us right here. Except the guy on the right would be doing better.
That's been my favorite.
The guy on the left.
This season. Not so sure about that last part you said, but we got Dragon at Kraid, and that's gonna be a no from Ye Old Fart Gamer Dog. Nah, not yet. Maybe once he gets that gravity though. Once he gets that gravity at ice, that ice check before Kraid is looking real smart right about now.
Definitely. So now with Break Twin Jake Elements, we're gonna go probably see an actual fight here.
Yeah, totally.
With gravity, because and high jump, that's an easy exit out of that room.
Yep, gravity, 3 tanks, high jump, and speed. You can just spark up.
More supers.
More supers. Yeah.
That's gonna make it a little quicker. Absolutely. So
and grapple. Dragon is done for you. I think.
So
I think there's no hope. No hope at all.
Exactly. Twin Jake break elements is gonna absolutely wreck them. Or her. I don't know what Dragon is, but
I think is a her.
Makes sense. It's a shrimp and it's delicious, and break the element. Twin Snake Jake is gonna just totally own it.
Her babies come to eat her at the end. Spoiler alert.
Aww.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sure this is the first time you've ever seen a Super Metroid game played all the way through.
I've never beaten Dragon before, so
yeah,
this is kind of sad.
That would have been my guess based on the way you play, anyway.
Okay, I teed myself up for that one.
Enough. Yeah, enough. All right. Okay, Dragon fight. Here it is.
This is about the Bigos Amigos and the Odd Trio. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Break Jake.
It's just too easy.
Break Jake. It was T-ball for you right there. Break Jake is playing very well, making smart checks. Movement's been pretty darn good.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna see a nice shrimp fight. Boom! Speed boost through the face. I love it. Yeah, Dragon. Oh, and now we get the gray silvery goop and some missile time.
It's about to be Dre gone, if you know what I'm saying. I bet no one's ever made that joke before. Am I right?
Oh man, chat. He just said the thing. Clap for IP, please.
He said it. Yay!
But Dre is gone.
Yep.
Bye-bye, Dre.
There she is. There she was. There she never will be again.
True story. Well, until we see it on the old Fart Gamer screen again. But until then, we get to see a chozo item. And that chozo item is very
what?
And that's skewed. So I hope that the old Fart Gamer checks ice so we can get rid of that.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's big news.
One. Yeah.
That's big news, and especially because he skipped Brendan Treasure and didn't need to get those high jump boots. We need to get that gravity.
Yeah, you could say that death and gauntlet, if that was the reason why you old fart gamers skipped the high jump boots, that could be maybe the single most costly decision of the race so far, single most costly action rather.
He's going left. I like it.
Yes,
do it.
Yes,
get it.
Do it.
No.
Almost. You got this.
You got this, Yee.
At least you got bombs and don't have to waste a power bomb. I always feel so bad when I have to waste a power bomb slinking back out of that room in shame.
Exactly, yeah. Use your old fart powers. You got this, dude. You got this.
Just power yourself across the room.
Gravity was first at ice, and then behind Dragon is Varia, and Dragon's at Kraid.
Right.
So this is absolutely necessary. Short hop mock ball. Not the easiest thing in the world for newer players.
Fun fact: you can do this room with a. Oh no!
Oh no! He's given up on it. That's exactly what he needed.
I was gonna say, if you have trouble with the short hop in that room, though, you can always do it through the door and just mock ball through both of the gates, like the same through the
early
door
supers
as early supers. Yeah. So that's a good backup if you mess it up. And like after I tried it twice, I would probably go for the simpler through the door option.
Oh, that's a total feels bad, man. But I'm definitely gonna have to win my run against somebody next week to make up for this. No,
I wouldn't worry about that.
Well, that's okay. I'm a winner. I'm not worried either.
We're all winners, especially chat and especially Paragon for tracking. So follow the runners. I command you, and follow everyone on the comms and tracking team except Salty. No, just kidding. Especially Salty.
Yeah, I don't deserve a follow. IP and Paragon, give them your love because they make it great.
Nope. You deserve it too. Come on.
You guys are great. You guys are great. Aw, cool.
All right, we got an X-ray check from Yield Fart. After some of the missteps, I don't hate this play. unless something really, I can't think of anything that would
Charge,
be good enough to offset what we
maybe.
know is in the other locations, though. Even
Yeah, no,
charge, I don't know.
charge is the best of the remaining things that you could find here, knowing what we know.
Yeah,
And it's
plasma is
plasma,
a
so
close
well,
second, maybe.
yeah, second best, I guess. But you need charge to make that really pretty.
Yeah,
Pretty bird, coo coo. Anyway, that is a decent find. I just really hope he gets back to the ice check. Yeah, unfortunate that mock ball is such a pain in the booty. But
yeah.
back on Break Jake's side, Break Jake, he's doing a lot of great things. He's also named Twin Elements. I don't know if we talked about that yet.
I don't think so.
He's had some really nice movement, checking all this Upper Norfair stuff, and we're doubly suited up. So
Yeah, he's on a path right now.
We're ready to go on the Bigos Amigos side.
Clear path all the way down, and then, well, except for ammo, and because without charge, unless it's here, that Ridley fight's going to be. Oh, and it is here.
Oh, there's charge.
So if you want to do a 500,000 charge beam Ridley fight, it's go mode. But
so if you're a fan of Bigos Amigos, then this is looking very nice. Because Break Jake, along with playing well, is also making all the right decisions. And
the best routing, honestly, you could have for this seed, knowing what we know now.
Absolutely, and there's nothing against Yi. He's doing his best. He's checking all the things that you should check if one of them is giving you an issue. I do like this play as a backup if you're like not comfortable with that short hop mock ball. There's a few other checks in the game where I'm not super comfortable where I divert, but mock ball is one of the things I am decently comfortable with. Especially, I'm also super comfortable with anything to do with bomb jumping.
I'm getting fact check in chat. Yeah, I didn't really think it was a 500,000 shot fight, you guys. But seriously, although it takes a second to charge. Like I think it takes a full second to optimally charge your beam. 500,000 seconds. How long would that fight go on? I wonder.
I would have to quit. I'd have to quit mid video. I don't think I could live that long.
I think I remember when I was a kid hearing that if you counted to 1,000,000 1 second at a time, like each number 1 second, it would take like maybe 11 days or 8 days or something. So it would be like half that. So
11,
we'd be here
11
for a few
days. Right. Yeah, I don't think I have 5.5 days left on this earth. So, because pigeons have short lifespans.
I knew some
short lifespans. So,
I knew some Galaxy Brain in chat would hook me up with the stats. So there you go, almost 6 days for 500,000 charge shots. So we got a week-long Ridley fight coming up.
No, Toretta, this is all I have in life. Please don't.
Oh, look at that space jump. That's just like a little cherry on top of the item cake for Break Jake here at this point. Definitely. No awkward escaping this room. Just fly right up like you got wings.
Ringo Fox and Twin Elements are going to be happy friends tonight with that kind of route choicing by both of them today.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was just the right moves. Like, even checked ice before Kraid. Like that's one that can go either way. I think like you could pop into Kraid on your way down, but in this case, it paid off big to go the other way.
Absolutely. And good news, chat. Tracy's here to keep me honest. So.
Oh no!
Oh no! My goodness!
Crab attack.
I don't know when he saved last.
Norfair, at least. Okay.
Okay, please just do the ice. Please just do the ice.
Yes. Yes. Ice and Kraid. Ice and Kraid. Let's send our vibes back 10 minutes ago in the past. Ice and Kraid. Ice and Kraid.
Use the most powerful fart you have in your arsenal and get it done, buddy. Ice and Kraid. Ice and Kraid. You got this.
Come on. You got it. Do it. Yes. All right.
Hit it, buddy. Hit it. You got this. There we go.
Yeah. All right. That's what we want to see. hesitating
All right.
because 2 tanks and a reserve on this is not super comfy. But oh, and there was that. See, that's what I'm talking about. That lava
I
is
just hope
not friendly.
I just hope he sees it so he knows, like, yes, I can't
Yeah.
leave this area before I grab this.
He's got to get in there.
Oh,
no!
no.
Come on!
Please see it before.
Oh no! Get in there! Get in there! Get in! Oh no!
Oh, I'm sorry, Yi.
Yeah, feels bad. I've been there.
That's a rough one.
Well, in the meantime, Break Jake is about to head down to Riddles McGee's lair, and we'll see who's down there.
That is so Riddlesworth the third, and don't you ever forget it, young IP.
I shall forget it. I don't respect Ridley at all.
Then a
He
pox
killed my
on you
parents.
and a pox on all of your family.
He killed my parents.
Okay, in that case, I forgive you.
That's what made me Bat Samus.
That's not even funny, but I love it.
No, it's not. But I appreciate the support there.
Not like what I say is funny either, but
No,
still,
it's not.
But I love it.
Man.
IP, I think after this tournament, we might still be friends at some point.
I hope so. You know, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I have to officially hate you at least for another week, but
yeah,
you know,
I think you're terrible. But maybe in week 7,
you
I
are
can
the
tell you
worst.
that I think you're okay.
Yeah,
but for now, I just hope.
Forget you, buddy.
I just hope you drink a little too much water, goes in the wrong pipe, and you have that awkward cough for like 30 seconds.
That's cruel. That is mean.
But back to things that are happening. Twin Elements is doing a beautiful job with the routing.
Yeah, this is going to be some power bomb time here. This is not really the boss you wanted to see here yet with this few supers, but looks like it's probably still doable.
Yeah, I think if we can lay power bombs in the middle of the room like Twin Elements / Break Jake is doing, we're going to double hit Ridley for 400 damage each time. And that will definitely help.
With 20, that would be 8,000, so then you would only have 10,000 left.
And thankfully, there is a charge beam, so this fight isn't completely gone, even if ammo's missed.
Hit every missile, and it's 50, or another 5,000. So if you hit every power bomb and every missile, that's... I lost count. Anyway,
yeah,
8,000 plus 5,000, whatever that was, I think.
13,000, yeah. So if you hit all those and those, then that's math. And math we didn't sign up for, but math just happens to you sometimes.
And supers hit for 600 each, so that's way more than enough ammo if you had to hit every single one. So yeah, I think this is a good strategy too, to do the less optimal ammo first while Ridley is a little more chill, and then once you notice the color change,
he's red.
Yeah, once you notice the color change, then you've got those 15 to just blast them.
So once Tebby J gets him to the red color, we can just go heavy on the supers. And Tebby J is TEBJ for Twin Elements Break Jake. Just so you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I like that too. Break Jake, Tebby J, whatever you said, is saving a few power bombs as well, not blowing them all straight away, because gotta have a few to get out, and you can farm those little circle thingies in Lower Norfair if you have to, but you know, it's better just keep a couple if you can, and doesn't even need to go through them all.
And on the other side, Captain Awesome McFart got the speed booster, so that is great.
Yes.
Now we check that ice room again. Hopefully it'll be a little bit easier, and we can grab our suit.
That was an awesome Ridley fight for such unideal ammo, by the way.
Absolutely.
And a nice reward. An ice reward, if you will.
I know I talk about 3.5 to 4 tons of silliness every time I come, but that was a great fight by Break Jake. Genuinely, nice job. Nice job. And we're gonna get a wreck ship check here from Yi. Unfortunately, we know there's nothing there.
nothing that matters because we found plasma, we found charge, we found ice. Might get a wave, might get a spazer, might get an X-ray.
Everything's down on the southern route, High Kipsos and Derp. Everything's down that way. Unfortunately, this isn't going to pay off. Hopefully, he realizes that, maybe I shouldn't check this stuff and just bounce. But it's hard to say when you haven't seen what Twin Elements has seen.
No, with incomplete knowledge like the runners have, this would make sense in terms of, well, I'm going to do the things I know I can do, and I'm going to come back to the things I'm not quite sure that I can do. Like that ice gave him a little bit of trouble. So especially when you're in a race like this, it can be easy to just get inside your own head and forget how to do things you actually can do. And in those cases, the best thing is to do something else.
That's a scary place. I don't like being inside my own head. That's why I have friends like you to talk me out of it.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely 100% right, in all honesty, because that other route didn't work out for me. Yield Farkamer doesn't have that knowledge, so it's like, you know what? Let's check ship. I have speed. I have grapple beam. Maybe this is the way to go, and that's totally reasonable. Unfortunately, we know that it's just not going to work.
The thing is, if the good items had been up here instead of where they were, based on Breakjake's route, looks like he would have wasted some time down here and might have been coming up to ship around maybe a minute or so before this anyway, and it would have been back in a tighter place. So it's absolutely a good play for Yield Fart in theory, but we know in practice it's just not going to work.
Yeah, the seed is not going to hold the goods up here. It does make sense to check it, having the issue that he had with the early death and going like, you know what, I have the items to check it, so this doesn't seem like a bad call, and it's not a bad call. But yeah, what IP said, we're not going to find anything up here. Hopefully he doesn't spend much time looking around and we just head back down. But when you miss that ice beam location, that was really the entire knowledge you needed for going forward in this seed, and that's the problem here.
Yeah. But gonna get a boss down for his trouble at any rate. Fantoon's at ship, which is so trolly of the seed.
I know, that's horrible.
Makes you think, it's supposed to be here. But we saw Ridley at home, Fantoon at home, and Dragon at Kraid. So guess who's gonna be at Dragon?
Brockemeyer. Oh wait.
Exactly. Spore Spawn. Yeah.
No wait, Ravenbeak.
Ravenbeak, yeah, that would be awesome.
Ravenbeak will be there.
I'd like to see it in a Super Nintendo rendered version of Ravenbeak in this game.
That would be really dope. I want somebody
Modders, hackers, get on that.
Modders, hackers, please. We love you. Please do it. Please.
I'm not barking orders. I have none of those skills. So please, pretty please with sugar on top.
We're barking pleases.
Yes. Please. I said please. Yeah.
I tell you what, brother. I told you please 4 times. I don't say please a 5th time, all right? Yeah. Next week at maybe some garden. It's going down.
Yeah, like we were talking about, as far as the items that are left, the best item that's left is Wave. And that is the best item, like of the major items that Yield could find up here. But in my opinion, the best things he could find up here would be more E-tanks. Because that might push him to go back to ice and get back on track. Even though, E-tanks are usually, Wave is generally greater than E-tanks, but in his specific situation, I think I would rather see tanks up there.
For logic, I think you're 100% right, because you want to see him go back and be like, okay, maybe I need to do these hell runs.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to get this done. And
even, as chat just mentioned, to get more E to get out of Dragon's room if he feels like doing it suitless. But without those boots, that's kind of rough.
Yeah, so that early boot skip made total sense because we had an unfortunate death in Gauntlet. But for anything kind of special movement wise, that's going to make it more difficult for Yi to do that.
Yeah. We got a dead Batoon on Break Jake's side, just melting through all the bosses. 2 down already. This is going to be number 3.
And that's why I always highly believe in visiting Brendan Fraser in Criteria to see what that major is.
Yeah, I agree.
I knew Toasty would like that. Love you, Toasty. All right, so we're going to get round 2 with Fantoon. And, Break Jake's playing beautifully, melting these bosses down like IP was saying. Found the right route and just went for it. So, to the Bigos Amigos, nice job so far. I don't see anything standing in Twin Element's way of getting this done.
Yeah, and we're at 40
minutes. We have
minutes.
everything we need.
We're at 40 minutes now. Lower Norfair is done. Meridia is almost done. With that movement, it's not going to take him long to get out and get to wreck ship, and then just like a quick Fantoon fight, and then that's it. I mean, we're probably looking at a really tight, or not tight, really nice sub-hour on Break Jake's side.
Yeah, because this is only going to be Kraid, and we know that, so that's like a 14-second boss fight. Unless you like to look at his legs, then it's like 25. But
well, could you blame him?
I can't blame him. I buy the DLC every time. So yeah, just a quick up and out for Break Jake.
And an Enrage Fantoon on Yield side. I think he might just be sharing his rage with the Ghost at this point.
Yeah. If I was Yi at this point, just give him 4 missiles and then a super and tell him that 3 in a row makes him go away too quick. You gotta go 2. You gotta go 2 missiles, wait a second, 2 missiles and a super. And then you can get him in 3 rounds no matter what.
Wait, I blinked and I missed it. What happened on Break Jake's side?
Break said, "Hello, Craig. How are you, sir?" And Craig said, "Ugh." And Break was like, "Well, that's cool. I gotta go."
All right.
Yeah.
See you next game.
And X-Ray was also behind Kraid, thanks to chat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What a reward. Where was that? Where was the plasma? It was at X-Ray.
Alpha.
So, yeah.
Or no, X-Ray, you're right, yeah.
Yeah, it was at X-Ray, I think.
Alpha was speed.
Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, I don't think Break Jake's going to X-Ray. Would be nice for the final battle here. The ammo actually for Mother Brain is not super great, but if he's comfortable enough with this charge ice Mother Brain, then that'd be cake. Although he is taking a look up here at Plasma, so.
And the best thing this could possibly be is wave, right? So.
Charge wave ice probably would do it in terms of being worth to just go to Mother Brain at this point. And
Spazer would be okay too. It does add a little extra damage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Since he's got to go to the ship, a quick plasma check is in order, and that makes sense. Take the Forgotten Highway.
What highway is that? I don't remember.
Hey, speaking of which,
it is a beam. So Break Jake / Twin Elements is going to get some extra power for the MB fights, and that's always good news.
I'm not going to turn that down.
X-Ray is no one's going back for that, not even Yi, with already being there once. At this point, that doesn't open up anything. That's just a nice thing to have. Jake is flashing because Jake likes the party. It's like
that sprite is partying like it's 1987 for sure.
I love 1987.
I don't know why they added the. I mean, I'm not complaining at all, but they added the flashing into Samus whenever she's running, and it's pretty cool. But I would think that you would have saved that for maybe like the speed echoes or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that does make more sense. But I don't know either. People that put the Varia randomizer together are. I'm very thankful for them. So.
Here's the only reason that matters. It looks cool. End of story.
The end. Okay, thank you, IP. I can go to bed now.
And we will see you next. Oh wait, no, it's not time for that yet. If I'd said the words, then the whole thing just shuts down.
We will see you next Torian, which is coming in very soon.
Yes, very soon. It's gonna hop in and out, grab this Fantoon fight, and just be like, "Hi, Ghost. Bye, Ghost. Bye, Ghost. Amigos."
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, that was bad. I'll see myself out.
IP just did the thing. Okay, with IP now gone, I want to thank him for dropping by. It's very kind of him to be here. But for now, we're going to go kill an elephant ghost. And that elephant ghost name is Fanny McJerkface.
That is his name.
And I truly believe that.
This is the most ideal way to go through the spiky room of death with space jump and it being off.
It's certainly my favorite. Unfortunately, we don't get any items for it in most categories.
Yeah. Most any?
Because Fanny's not dead. Well, if you go through it, well, yeah, you're right. Any.
Yeah. I don't remember any items in that room in any mode or version of the game.
I thought there was one mode where you could grab or check the E-Tank location. But now I don't.
Oh, yeah. I meant the actual spiky room of death room, though, you know.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
When certain tweaks are on, I think it's the Varia tweaks maybe. When someone was telling me in chat in a different race that the three things are linked, that BT fighting you whether or not you have bombs, if that happens, then that item will be there, whether the ship is on or off. So that and the space jump requirement for the acid draining statue in Lower Norfair, like those three things are all connected, and like depending on the behavior of one, you can infer the behavior of all three.
Okay, that's fair. That makes sense at least. I like that.
Yeah, Dash has its own thing. It has its own rules. We're talking mostly just the Varia randomizer rules in this circumstance here, since that's what we're playing today. Dash is next week, and that's a whole other beast, especially the recall mode, which I really like.
Yeah, shout outs to the recall team. I think Papa Schmo, Cassidy, Moen, Kip. I know I'm missing at least 2 names there, but all of you that have put in work on that, beautiful job. Thank you so much. And all the test racers and stuff. This is going to be a fun week 6 for all these ones.
And boom, Tracy in with the facts. Thank you. And I think I mostly got that right, but thank you for saying it in an intelligent way.
Indeed. And Tracy also has awesome emotes. I'm going to show you some Tracy emotes. So go check out her channel because she's super smart and we really enjoy doing Metroid stuff with her. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Finally some truth, right, Toretta?
Boo. I only like fake news.
In Mario, you can get a fire flower if you already have the mushroom and you're already Big Mario. Then you can get another power up to be Fire Mario. And that's totally true, as far as I know.
Is the Samus flower? Can you spit fire?
That'd be neat. Although in Metroid Prime, there's the flamethrower upgrade for your plasma beam.
Nice, yeah. Good connection.
So see, yeah, we're working that out. Yeah, it's great, Lois.
Uh-oh. Whoop, whoop. Here come the copyright police.
Who? Where? I was talking to you. You're my friend.
He went that away.
IP's real name is Lois, and I was just laughing and enjoying my time with IP. Goodness.
All resemblance to any creative characters or people living or dead is merely coincidental. Right, so Break Jake making a couple of ammo checks, because 55-25 is not ideal in terms of the ammo down Mother Brain, but with the Charge Ice Spazer, not a big deal really. It's just a couple more super packs would make things go a bit faster.
Definitely. Yeah, we
Not-
haven't also checked wreck ship E-Tank, I don't believe. Yield Farkamer decided, I'm not looking at that one.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. He skipped Brendan Fraser's high jump boots, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. But with speed, you should be able to run in there and jump high enough for a wall jump to get out. But not everybody knows every little intricacy. And I'm the spokesperson for that because I know, like, nothing. But I'm learning. I know way more than week 1 Salty Pigeon knows, and that's for sure.
That's right. As long as week 6 Salty Pigeon can beat week 5 Salty Pigeon and on down the line, that's what we're here for.
That's right. We're about getting better.
And speaking of getting better, things are about to get way better for Bigos Amigos as Break Jake heading down into Torian, going to finish this thing out. 49.54 entrance to Torian based on Yield Fart's timer at least. So that's probably going to be a sub-hour seed on this side.
We're going to have, let's see, with Spacer, Ice, and Charge. I'm going to guess this is 120 shots or 100 shots.
Minus whatever ammo.
Tracy will fix that. If it was just that, if we didn't have ammo, then I think it's like 120-ish. 150, okay.
150.
Only 30 off, not bad. But we do have some ammo to make that a little bit easier. Is it... Okay, so 120 shots, just to be clear, is that Charge Ice Wave? Because I think 120 is that. Either way, we don't have Wave. But Break Jake / Twin Elements been playing beautifully. And, ooh, I was right. Yes, Sea Pigeon is getting better.
Nice.
I love all of you.
Way to math.
Totally math that.
Yeah, you mathed it up.
Thanks, buddy. And thank you, Tracy, for all the knowledge. I genuinely appreciate it. I really do. Oh, a test tomorrow. Okay, I'll be up all night studying, I promise.
Oh, man, I'm screwed. Yeah. Let's see some baby skip. Yeah, why not?
I don't know if Twin Elements...
Looks like it.
Which baby skip he likes to do. Looking like the old style, which can't blame anybody for, because Stashio skip is pretty darn new. I think it's only like 2 months old now at this point.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it was pretty fresh. Certified fresh.
But,
I'll be getting grabbed, but oh well.
And that's going to be just enough time for Yield Farkamer to catch up. So this is really scary for the Bigos Amigos. So Fringo Fox, put your hands over your eyes, my friend. This is going to be a really scary finish.
You're going to make me cry. That was sad.
I'm sorry, it's my team. I just want to root us out somehow.
I know. You're the only one who has the right to make that joke, but it just makes me sad.
No, Yi has been making reasonable plays for what he knows is there.
Exactly. Yeah.
And what he has. It makes total sense. He is not playing poorly. He's playing with the knowledge that he currently has. And unfortunately, the routing was just in Bigos Amigos' favor. Break Jake, Twin Elements, he found the right route and just started going pedal to the metal, and he did a wonderful job.
He's been executing beautifully, too.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, Gravity was actually at Ice, and then Dragon was at Kraid's room. So once you get Gravity, you can fight Dragon, and then Varia was behind Dragon. So that's what you had to do the whole time, and Yield Farkamer just chose the other route, and that's why we have such a big disparity here. But Break Jake found the right route, found it early, and has been playing beautifully with great movement. So definitely.
Speaking of which, did you see that super pro gamer speed Zeb skip? That was pretty great.
I did miss that. I'm sorry, but I'm glad you caught it.
Yeah, no, it was a good one. But all right, here we go. Mother Brain time. All right, now it's time for the charge beams. Always a good time.
Get big Mother Brain face into phase 2, where she wants to share all of her ketchup with you. It's like, no, I already have enough for my French fries. I don't need those anymore. But once she gets to get you the ketchup, then just give her all the supers you got, and that should end it right there. Give Mother Brain all those supery vitamins, nom 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 nom, and it'll be fine.
Yeah, and Toasty saying in chat, spades are doing some work, and yeah, like not just for the damage too. The wideness of that beam makes these shots just way more comfortable and gives you a little more leadway in landing shots while avoiding all this mess that she throws at you.
So in my personal opinion, Bigos Amigos have set their spacer to fun, and they're doing the job.
Absolutely.
And it's because they went Southern route first. They went Southern route, and they set their spacers to fun, and that's why it's working out.
We'll have to put our noggins together and like come up with one sentence that incorporates every single team name in the league. I bet we could do it.
Yeah, if you and I spend maybe a couple hours talking about it on stream, maybe we can do it. But for now, it would just sound silly because I have nothing.
Yeah, no, we're not going to try it now. That would be the least fun commentary ever. All right, get that neck out. Yep, that's it. You're done. Go. Oh, what? Ooh. That was
that was close.
That was like a DLC head bonk, you know, and just stunting.
I think Twin Elements is just hyped up. It's like, you know, a football player just made a huge tackle, and it's like, yeah, and they smash helmets together. I think that's what it was. I think he was just so pumped. Like, yeah, you're done.
He's got
Sit
that
down,
reserve.
Brain.
He's got that reserve, so it probably wouldn't have been a fatal mistake, but still, that makes me go, ah! Scarier than like a jump scare YouTube video or whatever. All right, and the baby doing the baby's work here. I don't know if the baby is him, her, or them, but the baby is doing its work. I guess we can call it an it since it's a Metroid. And meanwhile, Yield Fart digging around in Upper Norfair, hoping for something. The answer is in Upper Norfair, but just not where he thinks right now.
The baby is awesome, giving us Hyper Beam and all of our health back. That's what the baby is.
Yeah.
So for everyone that loves the baby, please look away for the next 15 seconds. We'll let you know when you can look again.
Poor baby.
I know.
Mother Brain and Infanta go out on a limb here and take a stand against infanticide. I think it's not a good look. So don't kill the baby.
I think we can join forces on this issue together.
Yeah. I know that might be controversial to no one, but, you know, I'm going to go ahead and take this moral stand. Yeah. Well, Yield Fart is going to be happy to see what's over here in Wave, but sadly, not really going to get much time to put it to use, as Break Jake just killed the brain and has just got to get out of this exploding planet.
And
time bomb
only
set.
180 seconds to do so. Can they actually make it out in time? That's like...
It's actually more than that, because the timer stops at every door transition, so it's actually a lot more than 3 minutes. Why would the time bomb pause?
Like,
anyway,
you got stuck in that door. I'm sorry. We'll just pause for a few moments.
I guess the entire planet of Zebus is running off of like an NES circuit board, and it doesn't have enough memory to open doors and keep the countdown timer going. So
yeah, you have to set it off with a Ridley screech, but don't do that because we learned.
No, never again. I'm here to like make people groan and sometimes laugh, and then not to make them bleed out their ears. So no more screeching.
So we'll just say angry Ridley screech incoming.
Insert angry Ridley screech here, yes.
And everybody, please get your GGs in for Break Jake, or Twin Break Element Jake of the Bigos Amigos for their W at 58-48. Great job. Bigos Amigos,
GG's.
great job. And I gotta step aside for 20 seconds. Please take it.
Sure. Yeah. GG to Break Jake. Great game. Yield Fart Gamer is still up here in Upper Norfair, but I believe he is going to take a forfeit, which can't really blame him at this point. Still trying to find those suits, and yeah, what's the point? Good effort, good choices. But yeah, just the seed was in line with Break Jake's route almost perfectly. And that and, Break Jake's ability to just execute and get everything through in an amazing fashion just did it for him. Sub-hour seed, like I said. Make sure you follow both the runners. They put on a great show for us today. And follow Tracker Paragon. Always an amazing job. And looks like we have both Break Jake and Yield Fart Gamer ready to come on in. Come on up, y'all. If you're hearing me, you can come on in. Let's talk. Let's see what you think about this seed.
Yeah, we have both runners on standby, so hopefully they come on in. It'd be awesome to talk to you.
Definitely. I'm sure they'll get in here when they can. But yeah, so Salty, what are your thoughts so far?
My thoughts are that the Bigos Amigos found the right route, and their movement was beautiful. Break Jake, he did a great job. Also, Twin Elements on other platforms such as Twitch. So if you want to follow Break Jake, it's Twin Elements on Twitch. And on my team side, I thought Yield Fart Gamer played well. We just chose the wrong route. Was the issue. If we chose the other route, then it'd be a different story. But now we have both of them here. It's great to have you guys in. GG's to both of you. Thanks for being here.
Hey, GG to Break Jay. That was he raced a really good race.
Absolutely.
What can I say? That seed sucked for me.
We were rooting for you, though. We were like, no, we're trying to send you vibes back through time. We're like, go back to ice, go back to ice.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Yield Fart Gamer, the seed wanted you to go to ice and get gravity suit at ice.
Oh, I thought something would happen like that, yeah.
And then with that gravity suit, you go to Kraid's lair and fight Dragon, and there's Varia.
Yeah, makes sense.
That was
on a
the
silver platter.
But what you did made sense with the loadout you had and where you went. It wasn't a bad call. 'Cause, I mean, you didn't know. Like, it's only a bad call if you know it beforehand. And there's no way for either of the racers to know that. So I thought you both played well. And yes, GG's to Twin Elements, also known as Break Jake, and the Bigos Amigos. That was a very well-run race.
Amazing run, yeah.
GG's. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, and Pro Gamer Speed Zebskip. That was great. And that seed was just laid out for you. It seemed like every choice you made was just the right one. Like, it's just one of those times where you're just sort of like making every right decision for the seed that you have. And it was an amazing run and amazing execution as well.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's one of the rare seeds where all decisions are right. I was a little bit sweating of a long mother brain fight, but fortunately I found that spacer beam at Plasma.
Yeah.
Plasma was that X-ray.
Yes, I saw it.
Yeah, we were like, there's no way Break Jake goes back for that. Nope, never.
It's very funny, but because I was thinking on make some spring ball bomb strats to get to X-ray, because I never practiced that deep boost strat, but I was too low on energy and decided against it. So but well.
Yeah, but by the time you were really thinking about the mother brain fight and the ammo that you need and whatever, you were just so far away from it. There was no way you were going all the way back to Red Tower from where you were, going straight from Meridia to Fantoon. And making all those minor checks that you made was absolutely the right call. Is you just beef up your ammo as much as you can. Even if you had to do just charge ice, you want as many missiles and supers as you can to offset that nightmare.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was exactly my plan. Pick up as much as ammo as I can.
Yeah.
And then I've E-tanks, power bombs, that stuff. That sucks so much.
Yeah.
But it paid off in general, so yeah, that was a great race. It was fun. I mean, it's another seed who showed us that Rando is Rando. You
Yeah.
can make the right play, but only one single check can make you lose the race.
Yeah. And Chozo specifically Chozo sort of it wants you to check all the Chozo statues. Like that's what the seed wants. And so you can have that, I feel like, a little more often, where missing one single check that the game expects you to be able to do can just be catastrophic. Because it's like, no, that's where your progression is, and that's the only way you're getting progression is if you make this one specific check, because you're expected to hit all the major Chozo statues.
Yes, and at the beginning, I think we had 3 E-tanks, and if I had picked up all the reserves, 3 at that point at Upper Norfair, so 6 E-tanks. That's totally okay for hell runs.
Yeah.
Especially with speed booster. No way for me to skip ice or something like that. I was thinking on go to Bubble Mountain first, but it was like the last race was Dragon at Crate. Let's go to Crate. And it paid off.
That's
To be serious, I was really, really shocked to found Varia there.
Yeah, I was too. I was like, what? Oh my, it's right there? Seriously? But yeah, that's the seed.
I'm actually considering doing CWJ to go to wreck ship like early. Like I actually considered instead of going down Red Tower to Crades, I was actually considered going up and then trying to CWJ over and see if what was over there. It wouldn't have made a lick. It wouldn't have changed anything. But it was just I'm thinking maybe that would have helped at least. Then I could have got speed booster. It would have probably at least got me over to ice, especially with how low energy tanks I had. Because I just didn't think I knew for a fact I wasn't going to be able to make it ice with what I had at the time. So
yeah.
And
yeah.
Wreck Ship was my last location, and after as I seen Fantoon, I was thinking of, oh my god, please let him not go that location first.
Yeah.
Because the wreck ship is wide open and you can make all these slow checks.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's what we said too. The seed was trolling you at that point, ye old fart. Like it was like, oh, here's Fantoon and wreck ship. Maybe you should go ahead and full clear it, huh?
Yes.
And no, and we knew at that point, based on what Break Jacob got, that there was nothing for you there to help.
And
I mean, the best thing you
big-
could have found was E-tanks, but you didn't even get that many of those, I don't think, or any. I
got 2. I think I got 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was definitely the big troll of the seed. It was like, yeah, you go up here, we're going to give you Fantoon Vanilla, so all these checks are open, but yeah, it's not going to give you anything, and there's no way of knowing that and unless you run the seed or you see someone else make the opposite check than you. So...
Well, the funny part was when I found charge, I'm like, oh crap! I got to go down to my next check was going to be Croc. I was going to go directly down to Croc. I got plasma charge. Oh, maybe it's down there.
Right. That's heartbreaking. Yeah, I mean, I want to ask you. Salty had a theory, but what was your thinking about skipping BT when you were up at Criteria? Because do you remember what he had from the credits?
No, I don't.
High jump boots. And,
I had at the time I had no missiles, so I'm thinking, what's the point of going to BT? Because like I said, because then the first thing I did was like, oh crap, I got to go to gauntlet. So I go gauntlet, finally got missiles, and I'm thinking, okay, then I might as well go directly down to Brinstar at that point.
Right.
I
Yeah.
went back for Bomb Chorizo
Yeah.
and picked up that high jump boots.
Yeah, and funnily enough, the boots actually didn't really figure into the seed very much. It was the suits, and at Ice and Dragon. That was really sort of the seed was just hard saying go to Ice as soon. I mean, not saying it like you should have known, but just like the way it was set up, it was just like the sooner you get to Ice, the sooner you can kill Dragon and get your Varian, the sooner then it's cracked wide open, and that's the only play that the seed would allow for progress. And
yeah,
so
it's easy for us to say with our hindsight and watching both of you guys, like, hey, Ice is the room. That's where you got to go. So when you skipped Bomb Chorizo, I was like, okay, well that's good. We don't need high jump boots. It's a nice item. We don't need it though. So I like the skip here. Just go on down. But you had really low energy, and Ice Beam Room was the room we needed to look at.
Yeah, like I said, if I had one more tank, I probably would have gone for Ice. But I'm thinking to myself, I only got two tanks plus the two. I think at the time I only had 2 reserves. I'm thinking, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it and get out of here. And I'm like, so maybe I'll come back if I find another tank or 2, and then. By that point, it was too late. So,
I mean, you almost had it. Honestly, you just took a couple dips in the lava. If you could have avoided that, and maybe power bombed those gears, you would have been all right.
Yeah.
But even that would have been better than what happened, because even if you got in and couldn't get out, you would know it's there, and you would know I've got to get something to get back here, right? Yeah. And we were rooting so hard. We were like, just get in there, just get in the room, just get in there and see it, just see it, please see it.
Oh no! Yeah. And at that point we only had 5 super missiles, so no crystal.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's why I'm like, what am I gonna do? Because I'm like, I can't crystal flash. I'm like, I had more than enough missiles. I had more than enough power bombs. I'm like, but no supers to be able to crystal flash at the very least. I'm like,
Exactly. Yeah. So we were rooting. We're like, please just look at it. Please be able to get there and look at it. But unfortunately, with the the lava and the low energy, and then those stupid little fiery hedgehog things.
I know that one. The Gamers. I know that
gamers. Well, they're fire hedgehogs.
Unless the fire ones have a different name.
But yeah,
especially in a race, and it's a tournament race, you are not playing only for you. You have teammates behind you and something like that. All that stuff, And then you are in that heat room and you dip into the lava. That's
it's happened to me so many times.
It's a hard situation, you are under pressure. So
definitely, I'm proud of Yi. I thought Yield Fart Gamer played well. All of his checks made sense for what he had in the loadout wise. Like it made sense. It wasn't the right route that we know
smart
now afterwards, but it was smart checks that he did, and I'm very happy with the effort. Yi's become a good friend over the year. And that was all those checks were smart. They made sense. It just wasn't the right way, because we saw that Breakjake Twin Elements found the right way earlier. That's all it was. Just random.
Like I said, one more tank, and probably I don't think I win, but I think I'm at least close enough that I'm pushing them.
Yeah,
exactly. And that was a really fun race. So thank you to both. As a member of the Odd Trio, I'm also a little sad, but I have to tip my hat and say congratulations to the Bigos Amigos, Breakjake and Fringo Fox. You both played beautifully today.
Yep.
You did the right thing, and you executed, and your movement was very pretty to watch. And I really enjoyed being a part of it in comms. So a big thank you to Paragon for tracking for us on both these races. Big thank you to Incompetent Perfectionist for being with me on this one.
Thank you, Salty.
I truly appreciate it, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, always a good time. Yeah, and thanks for the race. Put on a good show. GG's to both of you. Thanks to every human and non-human involved with this tournament or this restream. We appreciate all your work, even your pets. We appreciate their work. keeping the humans that do the work happy. So yeah, appreciate it, everyone. Thank you so much. It's been a great experience and continues to be a great experience. We got 2 more weeks before playoffs, and then playoffs. Yeah, so
A lot of fun left, and we have a couple races left tonight, and we have one more tomorrow. So yeah, please check out that schedule if you can. I think I have my schedule up. Before we let everyone go, I have my schedule up right here. I can let you all know who's coming up when. Here it is. We have at 7:10 Eastern American time, 7:10 Eastern, we have I Only Know How to Super Jump against Shaq Tool's Nightmare. It's going to be Mr. Guy Average against Pixel Perfect, and we have D Web doing comms and Not Now Gwen on tracking, so that'll be sweet. That'll be the end of Saturday's races, and then tomorrow we have our last 2 races of week 5 with Wish and Kitsune on French Forts on paper trackers going up against each other, and Spring
Game
Ball
2.
on Game 2 of that series, and then Spring Ball and Lone Rangers, also Game 2. Fat Scott versus Mr. Fox, and then we'll move in the dash week after that. But we have 3 more races to finish out the weekend, so don't miss those. And thank you all for being here.
Yeah. Well, I got nothing. I'm all out of dumb things to say for once. And does anyone want to say the magic words that gets us all home and out of here? No takers? All right, well, I guess it's up to me then. So thanks, everyone, and we will see you next mission.
Take care,
Bye-bye.
everybody. Thank you.
Thanks.
GG's.